Hey guys, welcome back to Tying Tuesday. My name is Kyle. Today we're going to spin up a cool little leech pattern I came up with called the Oops All Berries Leech. As you can see the size of me, I love to eat Captain Crunch. But before I get started here, we'd love it if you could like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out tremendously so we can keep making videos like this one for you. Let's get started. So the hook I'm using for this guy is a 50-45 jig force short from Fulling Mill. And the bead I'm using for this guy is an offset jig bomb bead from Umpqua in the metallic red color. So I have inverted this bead to a different way. The ideal is to put the smaller hole towards the eye there, but you want actually the bigger slot here towards the eye on this guy. It's going to kind of balance it out for you. Really does a really cool effect not having to use a pin. Thread I'm using for this guy, 100 denier Nano silicon black. So I'm going to start my thread right behind that bead there. Catch it until it stops moving on you. Trim out my excess. And I'm just going to give a nice thread coat on this hook, so I have a really good spot to lock material down. So about right there. And I'm going to come about 50% mark there. And we are going to tie in our tail for this guy. So this is just a just a regular pine squirrel zonker strip in purple. And just remember, you want to tie this upside down because this is going to ride hook side up. So the hide needs to be facing up when you're tying. And I'm going to tie this in, not really behind the bead there, but kind of, like I said, about the 50% mark there. About right there. And I'm just going to give a really good lockdown wraps here. That's why I like to use this Nano silk. I mean, you'll break hooks before you break this thread. You can really wrench down on stuff. I'm just going to clean this up, make it nice and level here. Just like that. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of flash to this guy. This is optional. I think it does give it a little bit of sparkle though. I'm going to take 2 strands of this Krystal flash in purple. So I have 2 pieces there. I'm actually going to fold it over once more. And I'm going to cut it, and I have 4 strands total here. Oh, I'm going to start this. I'm going to tie in this Krystal flash towards me here. A couple locking wraps back towards that tail. And then we're going to fold it over and catch it on the other side there. And it should splay out even for you on each side. Just like that. I'm going to trim this Krystal flash flush with the pine squirrel there. Like that. Give it a few more lockdown wraps. So make this body as straight as possible here. And then, all right, we're going to make a pretty good sized dubbing loop for this guy. Say about 4-inch dubbing loop here. Work my thread up towards that bead. Grab my spinner here. And then the body material for this guy is going to be an Arizona Mega Seal. I really like the Mega Seal. It's longer fibers for some of these bigger leeches. But this is the boysenberry color. Really cool color. It's got some flash in it. Purples, burgundy style dubbing here. And I am going to load this loop up pretty heavy. If you have excess, it's alright. It's good to have more than less. I'm going to give this a good spin. that. I like to take my dubbing brush or a piece of Velcro and kind of just start getting after this stuff. Get all those loose fibers out. Make it nice and buggy here. And I'm gonna start just wrapping this forward. Kind of want a little bit of pressure on this guy. We don't want that loop after it's tied in kind of moving around on you. Sometimes if we don't wrap it hard enough, it tends to slip on you a little bit. And this is gonna look really messy at first, but don't worry, we're gonna brush it out, make it look all pretty for you guys. Let's see if I can fit one more in there. No, I think that's gonna be good. I'm gonna capture that off with a couple wraps. I'm gonna trim out our loop. And pull this fibers back a little bit. Just give it a clean tie right there. I'll whip finish this guy, brush it out, and we will be done. Like that. And take our dubbing brush once again and kind of just rough this all out. Like that. Kind of pull the fibers back a little bit. If you need to do more, take your time with it, make it look good. And there you have it, the Oops All Berries Leech. If you like this one today, you can give us a like and subscribe. You can find all these materials at AvidMax.com or come see us in the shop in Centennial. Thanks for watching.